and a new day begins with a promise that you will win.
You gotta reach for the stars, get a taste of sweet victory when you ignite the spirit within.
A very warm welcome here this evening in Port Vila, Vanuatu to the 10th Pacific Mini Games, here live at Corman Stadium. I'm here this evening with my co-host, John.
Thank you for joining us live from Corman Stadium right here in Port Vila. It's the 10th Pacific Mini Games, hosted every 4 years, and Vanuatu has been lucky to be hosting the 10th Pacific Mini Games, contested by countries and territories in the Pacific region, 23 altogether currently in Port Vila to participate in this 10th Pacific Mini Games.
That's right, and it's a very exciting moment for Vanuatu. You can feel the excitement in the air. We've had about 5,000 spectators who have been flooding through ever since 3 o'clock this afternoon, and it's a very exciting moment. You can feel...
The fact that it was raining in the morning has sort of set the tone to it.
That's
a
right.
lot of excitement, a lot of people anticipating a grand opening that would be the first of its kind, I have to say, in Vanuatu.
That's right. And so over the next 12 days, Vanuatu will be featuring the very best of the Pacific, our athletes from all around, the most elite around the Pacific. And we're very, very fortunate to have 14 different sports displayed over those 12 days, as well as 2 para sports, which is a first for Vanuatu to be able to witness something of this kind.
Well, looking back, 1993 was when Vanuatu last hosted the game. Then we had like 15 Pacific nations, and they were competing in just 6 sports disciplines then.
That's right.
And we have now, what, 14?
14, yes. So, and we've also got an additional stadium to the one that we had back in 1993. So it's an exciting moment.
It is.
Yeah, we're very, very happy to be here this evening. We can feel the passion that's coming through the audience tonight, and it's going to be a wonderful evening full of color and full of culture. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show.
For a moment in time, we're together as one to ignite the spirit within. You be one people, all brother or sister. We are united, one soul, one love. Melanesia, Polynesia, Micronesia, Oceania, the time has come to show who you are. Rise, Vanuatu, rise, rise up for the world to see. Shine, Pacific, shine, shine brighter for you and me, and for a moment in time, we're together as one to ignite the spirit within. Ale, 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 light a fire, light a fire, light a fire, fire. Woo! Rise, Vanuatu, rise, rise up for the world to see. Shine, Pacific, shine, you will shine for you and me, and for a moment in time, we're together as one, the spirit within. Stand up, believe that you can ignite the spirit within. Today is the day that you will be all the best that you can.
Blow start time countdown, baby. All good woman, all good man. Give me welcome the first time. Miss Ellen Kylo Morici Toga.
To start the official countdown, please make welcome all the way from Once More Theater, Miss Helen Kylo and Richie Toga.
Pour commencer le décompte officiel, nous allons accueillir tout d'abord, mesdames et messieurs, mademoiselle Helen Kylo et Richie Toga.
Helen Kylo and Richie Toga.
Richie Toga.
Together for Lewanton Cultural Group, all the way from Santo, originating from Banks.
Mesdames et messieurs, applaudissons le groupe culturel Lewanton, originaire des îles Banks, au nord du pays qui vient de Santo, bien sûr. All good cultural woman, all good man, give him one special welcome. Lord Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Joe Natuman. What is Mrs. Natuman? Motu Minister of Youth, Mo Sports Development, Honorable Simeon Seule. Mo Mrs. Seule. Mo First Citizen of Port Vila, Lord Mayor Ulrich Sumto. Mo Mrs. Sumto. Motu Chairman of the Organizing Committee, from the Games, Mr. Mark Stafford.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our VIP delegation, the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister Joe Natuman and Mrs. Natuman, the Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Honorable Simeon Seule and Mrs. Seule, the First Citizen of Port Vila, Lord Mayor Ulrich Sumto and Mrs. Sumto, the Chairman of the Games Organizing Committee, Mark Stafford.
Mesdames et Messieurs, accueillons à présent notre délégation VIP dans le stade, dont le vice-premier ministre, l'honorable Joe Natuman, accompagné de son épouse, Madame Natuman, le ministre de la Jeunesse et des Sports, l'honorable Seule Simeon et son épouse, le maire de Port-Vila, Ulrich Sumto et Madame Sumto, le président du comité organisateur des Jeux, Monsieur Mark Stafford.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very special welcome to the Prime Minister of the Republic of Vanuatu, the Honorable Charles Salwai Tabimasmas and Mrs. Salwai, and President of the Pacific Games Council, Mr. Vidya Lakan.
All good man, all good woman. Give him one special welcome, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Vanuatu, Honorable Charles Salwai Tabimasmas. Welcome with Mrs. Salwai. To President of Pacific Games Council, Mr. Vidya Lakan. Mesdames et Messieurs, accordons un accueil chaleureux au Premier ministre de la République du Vanuatu, l'honorable Charles Salwai Tabimasmas, accompagné de son épouse, Madame Salwai, ainsi que le président du Conseil des Jeux du Pacifique, Monsieur Vidya Lakan.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to Leverton Cultural Group.
All good woman, all good man. Me ask him, everyone, me stand up now, yeah? Let's respect the President of the Republic of Vanuatu, His Excellency Pastor Obed Talis Moses. We stop come now, yeah? Let's join me inside the stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the President of the Republic of Vanuatu, His Excellency, Pastor Obed Talis Moses.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez vous lever en l'honneur du président de la République du Vanuatu, son Excellence Obed Talis Moses, qui fait son entrée dans le stade. One people like lapak and kata pigman do you mean? All good man, more good woman. Please you be sabe take a kata sit do you mean now?
Oh, hello, kata. Kami talaman story lu ivala. Long time, bekerja ikat crown. Crown mo stop. After ikat solwata. Solwata kami cover map crown. Kami cover map crown. We make him say, "Please, let me look nice. When me look nice. When me look nice." After you be old man, you make him stop. You make him stop. You make him stop. No land. Or every something the place here, and we look nice. something, only look nice, really look nice, really look nice.
Like they pull us down, we will pay on. No obstacle can together we'll be strong. Red, green, black and gold, and we gonna feel up me. Feel like swinging my land. Red, gold, and black, gold, green, red, green, black and gold, and we gonna feel up me. Feel like swinging my land. Red, gold, and black, gold, green, while waiting for my time. While waiting for my time.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for all the 400 people who participated in this wonderful show. Paul Gudman Mol Gudman, no semua impin luklo soya. Miki wan bibla klap lo kata mo lo nice pala soya, impin som lemi, mi top creation, life lo Vanuatu wote solwata, o lani mol blong solwata, we oli mekem wote mo kata plastic bag, plastic olor pala savat mo kata tong ol nar pala recycle material we di pikmap lo sandwich. All people oli travel lo kenu mo stop fishing lo solwara, mo lo main stage we me represent them island lo yumi. Molong enemy looking me illustrate happiness for people of Vanuatu, island race for kata mama where the tanis string band me very unique and authentic of Vanuatu. Mo 2 years for sure island race play. Big brother, thank you back and over 400 people here when you involved the show.
Give another round of applause to all our mothers and everyone who acted today. The performance piece depicted the creation of the islands of the livelihood in Vanuatu, with, of course, the happiness of the Ni Vanuatu dancing on the beat and rhythm of the 3 Vanuatu string band Tokowea, Western Boys and Shakura.
Et oui, merci. Nous remercions la belle performance et la chorégraphie des 400 acteurs qui ont été qui ont participé à cette merveilleuse mise en scène. Plusieurs communautés insulaires du Vanuatu, plusieurs établissements scolaires, organisations et artistes ont participé à cette représentation authentique et artistique, avec les créatures marines, les concepts, les designs, et oui, bien sûr, les string bands qui nous a été très folklorique et très vanuaté, quoi, avec de Kobia, Western Boys et Shakura.
All good man, all good woman. Special channel we will start way long time, or no long time, but athlete only magic come inside the stadium.
Mesdames et messieurs, le moment tant attendu, le défilé des athlètes qui vont faire leur entrée dans le stade ce soir.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have all been waiting for, the athletes parade.
Wallace and Fortuna actually come on. There is Nasi and his entourage of Nasi minions.
Here he comes. Just about to get the shot.
Alors vous voyez la mascotte de ces 10e jeux en arrière-plan qui est en train de chauffer un petit peu le public et qui précède la première délégation qui va faire son entrée dans le stade. La mascotte s'appelle Nassi. Et les premiers athlètes qui vont faire leur apparition, eh bien, ce seront les athlètes de Wallis et Futuna. Wallis et Futuna qui avaient accueilli la dernière fois en 2013 les mini-jeux du Pacifique pour la première fois.
Bright and colourful.
I've got a feeling we're going to be seeing quite a lot of him or her over the next few days.
He's a very, very active bird.
A very active bird. And Wallace then. And here they are getting a very warm welcome as well, I must say, as they enter the stadium here this evening.
Kim di pala klub mascot long Van 2017 long Emi Nasi, Mr. Bleeding, more kata delegation long athletes come inside long stadium.
Blowing kisses to the audience.
Big pala klub Nasi, mascot from Van 2017.
Beaucoup de succès pour Nassi donc, auprès du public. Beaucoup d'énergie aussi pour cette mascotte. Et tout son entourage très coloré. Vous voyez progresser sur la scène.
And on the far side, these are the Volusians just getting into it big time.
And you'll see here, this is Apu. Apu carrying the Sangoa. Apu is the voice of Nasi. Together they traveled around all of Vanuatu, taking the message of the games and igniting the spirit within.
Ladies and gentlemen, ibisan ang tinggal takip bakalan Nasi Wave is not making away from Harlem State from today evening. All good Roman, by me welcome Eminaria delegation where we come right from Polynesia. This one will be Wallison Futuna.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Wallison Futuna.
So welcome to the stage then, as we have a look at this sensational moon, the moonrise over Vila tonight. Absolutely electrifying and most beautiful. It looks like a full moon, and I tell you what, the clouds have gone, Relvi, and we're in for a wonderful evening here tonight.
It's very beautiful evening.
So Wallace and Futuna then hosted the last Pacific Games. As hosts, they finished in 9th position on the medal table. They ended up with 2 golds, 19 silver medals and 17 bronze medals. And everybody absolutely loved their stay in Wallace.
Voilà, donc la délégation wallisaine qui a fait son entrée sur le stade et qui traverse la scène pour sa présentation.
Yeah, crowd putting their hands together for Wallace. And their flag bearer there, Awawake Falemanu. One of their athletes. Here's an amazing medal haul actually from Wallace last time. The 2 golds, 19 silver and 17 bronze medals. I mean, if you basically tallied all those medals together and put them into a total, they would have finished 5th on the competition ladder. But as it was. Papua New Guinea, Tahiti, New Caledonia, Fiji and Samoa too strong in Wallace last time. But here, as we look at this amazing moon, what a shot.
So beautiful.
Team downstairs absolutely brilliant to us tonight.
Un magnifique plan de la lune qui est presque pleine ce soir et qui se marie avec les nuages dans ce ciel un petit peu voilé, mais qui en tout cas ne menace plus.
So here's, pardon Eric, American Samoa next in, of course. And American Samoa.
One more time, people are clap for American Samoa.
Petite délégation des Samoa américaines qui va être en concurrence avec les petites délégations habituelles qui sont généralement Niue, Tuvalu.
Tano Youngblood is the flag bearer there. He's a weightlifter, going to be lifting in the 105 kilo category later on this week. Going to see him up against the great Kiribati Commonwealth champion, Katoa. Youngblood incidentally finished second in the Oceania Championships last year and third in the Pacific Games. As we welcome this small team from Australia and New Zealand, of course, now participating here in the Pacific Games in selected sports that the Pacific can handle as they grow the regime of sports that will eventually allow Australia and New Zealand to participate fully.
La délégation des athlètes australiens donc, qui fait son apparition à son tour, et les Australiens qui participent à leur deuxième mini-jeu, puisque c'est à Wallis et Futuna en 2013 qu'ils étaient entrés dans la danse avec la Nouvelle-Zélande, dans certaines disciplines seulement, évidemment pour préserver l'esprit des Jeux du Pacifique et ne pas les écraser, les dominer. Il y a une volonté sportive de faire monter un petit peu le niveau, mais de ne pas non plus arriver avec la grosse armada et pour prendre toutes les médailles des pays qui sont moins importants et qui ont moins de moyens. Petite délégation donc pour ces mini-jeux avec les Australiens.
Well, here the beautiful Cook Islands, and it's a warm welcome and hello to you there on the eastern side of the Pacific tonight. Louisa Peters there in picture, one of the Commonwealth champions, and a big hope for a medal as she just walked through that picture here tonight in the weightlifting. And the Cook Islands, always a bit of a handful. We love them dearly. Just saw Rob Graham actually up here in the VIP enclosure a little bit earlier on tonight, but the Cooks, as they do with their beautiful hair A's.
They look absolutely stunning.
And William Howard is their flag bearer tonight. William has a golfing background. In fact, he's the current amateur Braro golfing champion, 210, 211, 212, 14 and 16. And he can also handle himself down in some of the big competitions in New Zealand as well. So he's a pretty handy golfer. Watch out for the Cook Islands in the golf this week.
Une petite délégation donc pour les îles Cook, une quinzaine de personnes. Les îles Cook qui avaient accueilli les mini-jeux du Pacifique en 2009.
Of course, the Cooks did host the Pacific Games, mini Pacific Games, a few years ago, back in 2005. We had a great time over there. FSM, very small team here this year. Of course, we're used to FSM being represented by the great Manuel Mingenfeld. He's since retired. A very small team here from this powerhouse up in Micronesia.
Une seule athlète pour les États fédérés de Micronésie. Ils sont jamais très nombreux, mais ils sont toujours là. Alors, les États fédérés de Micronésie avec un seul athlète, ça va trancher avec la délégation qui va suivre, puisque là c'est la grosse armada fidjienne qui va faire son entrée. La marée bleue va arriver sur la scène.
The wonderful pale blue. And of course the crowd warmly welcoming Fiji here tonight, Robbie, and well represented always a monstrous presence at any games that they go to, a super powerhouse in terms of sport. Hosted, of course, the Pacific Games, hosted the first ever Pacific Games
That's
way
right.
back in the 1960s.
63.
Since hosted again back in the 2000s, unlikely, according to Video Larkan, to do that again in the near future. But wherever they go, this team got to be a contender as far as medals are concerned. And there's their flag bearer, Eileen Pikamantana. She is currently the world top-ranked junior weightlifter in the world. She's number 1 in the Commonwealth, number 1 in the world. She holds 12 records, Oceania Senior and Junior. She is the Commonwealth Senior and Commonwealth Junior weightlifting champion. She's an absolute revelation, and I'll make a big prediction tonight. Watch out for her in the next Olympic Games. This girl with that Fiji flag, she is absolutely dynamite.
Fidji, donc, qui historiquement avait accueilli les tout premiers Jeux du Pacifique en 1963. Donc, il les a accueillis pour la dernière fois en 2003.
And how could we not, of course, forget Fiji? It's a powerhouse in the sevens. We saw what they did on the Olympic stage with their sevens team as well. So Fiji, I think, going to be turning it on here this week. As we were saying, hosted the Pacific Games back in '63, going to top the medal tally, and hosted again back in '79, and then again a third time in 2003 as they acknowledge the crowd here in Vila.
Another big round of applause for the Fijian delegation. 139 together. One of the biggest delegations to participate in the 10th Pacific Mini Games in Vanuatu.
This girl could be at the World Championships currently underway in Anaheim in the USA, but opted to come here because she wanted to live amongst the Pacific where she started. So a great tribute to her and a great tribute to the fans out here in the Pacific as well.
And to Fiji.
Indeed to Fiji.
One of people applause. Delegation to Fiji, please. Everyone put your hands together for the Fijian delegation. Binaka Bakaleu.
Les athlètes en e-sport donc, qui précèdent la délégation fidjienne, eh bien c'est une des choses fortes des Jeux du Pacifique qui a commencé principalement à Nouméa en 2011 avec le rapprochement des athlètes en e-sport des autres athlètes pour en faire un mariage plutôt heureux et faire finalement que les athlètes dans e-sport eh bien, sont désormais considérés comme des athlètes comme les autres.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Guam.
Team Guam hosted the Pacific Games back in 1999 and traditionally a powerhouse in sport up in Micronesia. But beginning to make a move again down in this part of the Pacific.
Petite délégation aussi pour Guam.
Guam will be participating in 4 sports here this week: athletics, beach volleyball, judo, and weightlifting. And in fact, their flag bearer there is Jacinta Sumagase. She'll be lifting in the women's 63 category. She's just returned actually from the 5th Asian Indoor Games where she competed in weightlifting over there as well.
Man more with the woman, please one of the club, another delegation, we Mr. come up from Micronesia yet. Island block Kiribati. We'll get this
Guam qui était en lice pour récupérer l'organisation des Jeux de 2019 après la défection de Tonga. Et Guam était opposé au Samoa. C'est finalement Samoa qui avait un dossier technique un petit peu équivalent, mais qui l'a emporté d'un cheveu sur Guam. Guam n'organisera pas donc les Jeux de 2019 après avoir organisé pour la dernière fois les Jeux en 1999.
Eric, just watch this guy. This is David Katatoa. He is the Commonwealth weightlifting champion. We can just watch the Kiribati flag bearer out there at the moment. There he is. He's got this traditional dance which he breaks into, usually when he wins gold medals, but I think he's turning it on here tonight because he's wearing, or got the traditional robes on and the Kiribati flag as well. Watch the moves. He's pretty slick. He's 105 kilos.
Oh.
Les sourires de la délégation de Kiribati. Alors attention, en anglais, on dit Kiribati.
David, incidentally, is a big campaigner. We were talking about the environment here in Vanuatu tonight. David also very, very concerned about the state of sea levels around Kiribati in particular, the quality of drinking water out there and the increasing salinity of their water level. And when he's not lifting, takes a very prominent role in trying to defend the rights of the people of the Pacific. He takes it very, very seriously. Marshall Islands, and again, here's another weightlifter who's the flag bearer tonight. This is Maitland Jacob Sasa. She's a weightlifter in the women's 63, and this girl is a serious talent as well. She hasn't come through the Oceania weightlifting school. She's gone to the USA because of the Marshall's connection. But this girl is a revelation, and in the 63K class here this week, she is going to absolutely turn it on. She finished second at the Asian Indoor Championships in Turkmenistan. She took on the best that Asia could throw at her, and she finished in second place. She's going to have a birthday on Christmas Day, and she is a serious weightlifter.
Alternance donc de petites et de délégations un peu plus importantes après les îles Marshall et ces 4 athlètes. Eh bien, voici Nauru qui a déplacé un nombre important d'athlètes cette fois-ci.
And a very good evening to you out there in the center of the Pacific. We know that you take your weightlifting very seriously. You're very proud about this team. Iti Detanamo is your flag bearer there tonight. And we congratulate Nauru because this is the most successful Commonwealth country in terms of per capita. No other country has the record that this small nation, smack in the center of the Pacific, has as far as international competition is concerned. Most of it built, of course, on the great man Marcus Stevens in the 1990s and the weightlifting machine that he and Paul Kaffa unveiled. But it's great to see Nauru back here again tonight. Iti Detanamo, their flag bearer.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for the Nauru delegation as they are leaving the stage.
And in a moment, Eric, your big team just about to come in.
Oui, tout de suite derrière la délégation de Nauru, eh bien, va se présenter la troupe de la Nouvelle-Calédonie, forte d'environ 150 athlètes. Et il doit y avoir parmi ces athlètes une jeune femme qui doit ressentir beaucoup d'émotions. Elle était partagée entre l'émotion et l'excitation. Il s'agit bien sûr de l'athlète handisport Delphine André. Delphine André qui est en compétition pour le tennis de table, mais qui est également une nageuse et qui a cumulé plusieurs titres de championne du monde en sport adapté. À ses côtés, Mindak, le karatéka. Tous les deux porteurs des deux drapeaux de la Nouvelle-Calédonie.
And Eric is telling us that Delphine Andre, tennis table player, Minda, are the flag bearers there tonight. What a team New Caledonia is. I mean, it's just been the absolute juggernaut of Pacific sport, and what champions it's produced over the years. Lara Grandjean, Frederick Aaron. What about the great runner, Lazar? I mean, the list goes on, and these guys that have just absolutely dominated Pacific sport for so many years. They're tennis players as well. for so many years have just been basically the standard that we've aspired to all these years. And one thing about the New Caledonians, very generous in trying to bring the level of Pacific sport higher as well.
La Nouvelle-Calédonie, donc, qui domine souvent les Jeux du Pacifique, mais qui ne reste pas sur une victoire, puisqu'il y a 2 ans à Port-Moresby, eh bien c'était les Papous qui avaient gagné les Jeux chez eux. Mais la Nouvelle-Calédonie n'a pas souvent perdu dans son histoire. Le Chapkagou.
What a welcome for New Caledonia, absolutely monstering the Pacific Games all the way back from the 1960s. They won in 1966 the gold medal tally, in 69 in Port Moresby, 71 Papeete, in 75 in Guam they topped the medals, in 79 in Suva, 83 again they won, 1999 in Guam, Suva they topped the medal tally as well, and in Apia in 07. And once again, of course, when they hosted the games in 2011, and what a games they were as well. Jeux de Pacifique. Welcome, New Caledonia.
À ces Jeux.
Athlètes pour la délégation. Sur les 14 sports qui seront disputés pendant ces mini-jeux du Pacifique, va participer à 13 d'entre eux, c'est-à-dire presque tout sauf le netball.
New Caledonia as well take a very interesting view about the mini games. They don't usually send their strongest team. They often send their younger team that they need to develop for future years, and so they see this very much as a development process. They send some experienced players, but a lot of their team here are a lot younger, aspiring for national colours, and you'll probably see a lot more of them in 2 years' time at the next Pacific Games.
That's
So
great.
New Caledonia, they've been hosting the past Pacific Games, were a great success, and now they're sending 122 athletes all together to participate in these 10 Pacific mini games in Vanuatu. Merci beaucoup à la Nouvelle-Calédonie pour votre participation. Mo olkata good man, mo good woman by me welcome him now one Narvala delegation when we come right from New Zealand. Big clap, long New Zealand delegation.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome New Zealand.
Mesdames et messieurs, accueillons cette partie de la délégation néo-zélandaise sur le podium ce soir.
La délégation de Nouvelle-Zélande un petit peu plus petite que celle de l'Australie, mais eux aussi c'est leur deuxième participation au mini-jeu et puis une participation au grand jeu en 2015. Les 2 grands pays de la zone Pacifique s'installent peu à peu dans la grande fête des Jeux du Pacifique, alors qu'ils partagent également les Jeux du Commonwealth et évidemment les Jeux Olympiques aussi.
Team New Zealand then, Amanda Gould, and when she's not waving the flag of New Zealand, she's working for the Highlanders actually. She works as the marketing manager for the Highlanders Super 12 team, and she's taken up weightlifting as well. She's going to be competing this week in the women's 63s, and she's got into the sport through CrossFit, which many of the girls have these days. They certainly come to weightlifting a little belatedly, but Amanda Gould hoping to get set for the Commonwealth Games next year, representing Aotearoa. As Eric was saying, again, a small team here representing New Zealand. Niue now, The Rock.
Délégation comme d'habitude pour Niue. Mini délégation parce que mini population.
Haven Siosikefu there is the flag bearer for Niue tonight. Part of the Niue golfing team here in Vila at this, the 10th edition of the Mini Pacific Games. And here's Norfolk Island. Courtney Gruber is the flag bearer. Courtney, one of two tennis players representing Norfolk. A very small team here this time from Norfolk. Over the years we've seen Norfolk excel in athletics and lawn bowls as well, and their shooters. But the days of the great Brett Jones are gone. No shooting here in Vanuatu and no lawn bowls, so it's down to tennis. And two archers here as well this week at the mini games.
Petite touche de musique polynésienne pour accompagner donc la délégation de Norfolk et ses trois athlètes.
Northern Marianas Islands, Commonwealth of the Northern Marianas represented here tonight. Important occasion as well for these guys. They've got a very big delegation here working in the background because this is the host island for the 2021 Mini Pacific Games as well.
That's right. The 11th Mini Games.
Les Mariannes du Nord, comme vient de le dire Brandon Telfer, vont accueillir les mini-jeux la prochaine fois, en 2021. Ce sera donc après les grands jeux de Samoa et avant les mini-jeux et avant les grands jeux de 2023 qui se dérouleront aux îles Salomon.
Palau in Micronesia, again one of the big powerhouses in sport up in Micronesia. Hosted the 2005 Micronesian Games. Ended up then with the best medal haul ever, 6 on the medal table. Ahead of their arch rival, that was Guam, with 9 gold, 3 silver and 6 bronze medals.
From Melanesia, big fella Papua New Guinea.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Papua New Guinea.
And the chef de mission that just came first, Emma YY.
La délégation de Papouasie, donc les Papous qui sont les tenants du titre, évidemment du titre des grands jeux. Ils ont gagné chez eux en 2015. Et ils se sont déplacés avec une délégation pour ces mini-jeux un petit peu moins importante que ce qu'ils font habituellement, et notamment pour les grands jeux. Ils font toujours partie des plus grosses délégations en concurrence avec celle de Fidji, de la Nouvelle-Calédonie et de la Polynésie française, Tahiti, qui est malheureusement absent.
Big support here in the crowd for Team PNG. Christine Seko is the flag bearer. There in the middle of the picture is Dika Tour, Commonwealth weightlifting champion, and behind her, her sister as well. We're going to see them in action tomorrow. Both sisters will be trying to defend their Pacific Games records and will be really getting set for the Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast next year. Team PNG, big, strong contingent. champions, of course, in Kiribati 4 years ago, went on to host and win.
Les papous qui font comme d'habitude partie des prétendants potentiels à la victoire de ces mini-jeux, même si, encore une fois, ils n'ont pas déplacé une délégation très importante. Ils sont toujours présents dans les disciplines qui font de la médaille, comme on dit, tant dans l'haltérophilie qu'en athlétisme où ils se bagarrent toujours pour le spectacle avec les Fidjiens notamment dans les courses de sprint.
Well, of course, in 2 years' time, we're going to be ending up in Samoa. As Nevuaoni there, the flag bearer, pretty oiled up tonight and looking pretty buff as well.
Samoa, une grosse délégation pour cette île polynésienne qui avait accueilli les grands jeux il y a exactement 10 ans, en 2007 à Apia, et qui va accueillir à nouveau les grands jeux dans 2 ans. Comme nous le disions tout à l'heure, à la suite de la défection de Tonga, qui s'était désisté pour l'organisation de ces jeux de 2019.
Well, Samoa handing out the challenge here to us all tonight in Villa. I think it's a challenge that we will accept. What do you think, Robbie?
Accepted.
Always a powerful team here. There's sevens, of course. We're going to be seeing a lot of them. Boxing as well, beach volleyball, basketball, table tennis, and their weightlifters.
This time we welcome to the stage Vanuatu from Solomon Islands.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Solomon Islands.
This is a very popular song here in Vanuatu, so you can hear from the crowd the excitement.
MC just mentioning that Sharon Firisua is the flag bearer there. You can see her in the national dress. And Sharon, an awesome distance runner. She'll be defending her 5,000 meters, her 10,000 meters, and her half marathon in the Pacific Games. Titles that she's held for a number of years now, and is the hot favorite going into next week's track and field competition right here on this refurbished Corman Stadium. It's going to be a great track and field event, and we're looking forward to it very much.
Une délégation conséquente pour les îles Salomon, comme nous vous le disions tout à l'heure, vont accueillir les mini-jeux en 2023.
The delegation will come from one of our country of Indonesia, from Tokelau.
Ce sera bien en 2023, mais ce ne sera pas des mini-jeux, ce sera les grands jeux évidemment. Ce sera la toute première fois que les îles Salomon accueilleront des grands jeux.
Just a very small team in from Tokelau. Mostly judo players here this week. And Ilai Manu is the flag bearer.
Eh ben oui, c'est pas parce qu'on n'est pas nombreux qu'on peut pas faire le spectacle. prestation de cet athlète de Topelaou, qui visiblement fait son petit effet auprès du public et notamment auprès du public féminin.
So warm welcome then for the Kingdom of Tonga. Of course, were to have hosted the 2019 Pacific Games, but for a variety of reasons opted out of that. Couldn't see the cost-benefit analysis going their way, so opted out. Samoa stepping up for 2019. But Tonga got a big team here. They're represented in 12 of the 14 sports that are on offer here at the 10th edition of the Mini Pacific Games. Athletics, archery, beach volleyball, boxing, football, golf, judo, netball, rugby, table tennis, and weightlifting.
Tonga qui devait donc accueillir les jeux, les grands jeux de 2019, qui avait mis en place plusieurs comités organisateurs. Organisateurs qui ont rencontré des soucis et qui n'ont pas pu aller au terme du projet. C'est ce qui les a conduits, après plusieurs années d'errements et de complications politiques, à jeter l'éponge et à informer le Conseil des Jeux de leur désistement.
Well, each team has an opportunity to put on a small item. Kingdom of Tonga then well represented here at the mini games in Port Vila.
Après Tonga, donc l'avant-dernière délégation qui va faire son entrée sur la scène, c'est Tuvalu. Avant que le stade Corman chavire pour accueillir la plus grosse délégation de ces mini-jeux. Évidemment, il s'agit du Vanuatu.
Tuvalu then representing rugby, football, weightlifting here at these games. And of course the football competition has already started. And they went down 8-0 to Fiji the other day. So they'll be hoping for a little bit better maybe on the rugby field. And their flag bearer there is Eskeya Vaega, table tennis player.
Tuvalu qui jouera au football demain soir et qui sera opposé sur ce stade, sur la pelouse de ce stade Corman. À 19h heure du Vanuatu, l'équipe de Tuvalu rencontrera la Nouvelle-Calédonie.
Well, with all due respect to Tuvalu there, Robbie, I think that there's a bit of a hush beginning to build in the stadium.
That's right.
And I just wonder why that might be. Because I've got a feeling there's a team just waiting to come on here to this completely refurbished Corman Stadium, which of course was the centerpiece of the mini games all those years ago. But this time, completely refurbished, worked around the clock to get here. And tonight, Vanuatu really turning it on. So the roar goes up here in Port Vila tonight. The moon is full above us. The rain has held off. It's a magic night. It's a night of nights as we welcome this host nation here at the 10th Mini Pacific Games. It's been a difficult time. There's been cyclones. There's been volcanic eruptions. But this is a proud moment for a country that has a great sporting tradition, and for the government of Vanuatu as well. A magic moment here tonight as they share what is going to be a magic few days here in this part of the Pacific.
And the crowd are on their feet.
Alors, vous allez le voir quand la caméra va revenir sur la délégation du Vanuatu. C'est une marée jaune qui fait son entrée à l'intérieur du stade Corman.
And now I think the crowd is beginning to get a sense of the size of this contingent. It's huge.
Led by our flag bearer from beach volleyball, Lin Lin. Beach volleyball is one of those sports in Vanuatu that we're hoping to win gold.
Well, indeed, Vanuatu's got some serious aspirations, hasn't it? Beach volleyball is one of them. Well, at the last mini games in Wallace, Vanuatu ended the competition with 2 golds and 6 bronze medals. Well, as you were saying, Welby, here they want to do something in beach volleyball, and I can tell you what, their table tennis players have got some serious ambitions as well. I'm hearing rumours that they want 7 golds.
That's what they're aiming for.
Le Vanuatu qui va chercher évidemment à faire au moins aussi bien qu'à Wallis en 2013 avec notamment 2 médailles d'or. Les disciplines dans lesquelles les Vanuatu sont plutôt performants. Elles sont nombreuses évidemment, mais c'est surtout le beach volley et puis le tennis de table.
And as the crowd accepts the flag here, perhaps just a moment that I can reflect on a dear old buddy of mine, Joe Carlo, who's not here to see it with us. And Joe was instrumental in sport here in Vanuatu over many, many years. He was a great man. He's missed, and I'm sure wherever he is, he's got a very big Joe Carlo smile on his face tonight.
Boncalo, our famous footballer.
Talking about your beach volleyball team here, Relvi, anyway, I mean, goodness gracious, these girls, they've got to go out there and do the job, surely. I mean, you know, they're the defending champs of 211, 13, they're Oceania champs as well.
Yes, and they'll be participating in the Commonwealth Games next year as well. So really hopefuls for gold in these mini games. Very excited to watch them and see how things go.
Asanate winging her way in from Fiji to bring us all the highlights and all the action from beach volleyball when she gets up here later on this week.
Le Vanuatu qui a inscrit des athlètes absolument dans toutes les disciplines pour essayer évidemment de récolter des médailles à domicile et puis bien sûr surtout c'est une occasion unique de faire participer les athlètes du pays massivement à l'ensemble des épreuves beaucoup plus facilement que dans le cadre d'un déplacement. C'est la règle évidemment à chaque édition des Jeux ou des mini-jeux.
Another sleeper here in this Vanuatu team could be their track and field team as well, because our deep undercover agent, Mr. Bob Snow, has been doing a lot of work on them. And there's been a lot of work with some Chinese coaches going on, and we want to see the revelation out here on the Corman Stadium next week as well. I know that Mr. Snow, the official Oceania statistician, very keen to see the track and field competition next week, Robbie.
Voilà, après la sortie de scène de la délégation du Vanuatu, la cérémonie va se poursuivre et va rebondir avec une petite session d'humour.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be standing for the opening prayer presented by Chairman of the Vanuatu Christian Council, Pastor Alan Navuki.
All good woman, all good man. By me stand up now. We have the opening prayer. By me come along, Chairman along Vanuatu Christian Council, VCC, Pastor Alan Navuki. Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez vous lever pour la prière d'ouverture qui sera offerte par le président du Conseil national des églises chrétiennes du Vanuatu, le pasteur Alan Navuki.
Ignite the spirit within is a English word. In Pidgin, light and spirit inside. Pislama, Litem spirit inside. But I want to add another word. Ignite the Spirit of God within. Litem, Spirit from God inside. And this Litem Spirit of God will unite us together, will create new relationships in sports. Now we come to God in our prayer. Father Almighty, we are silent and we are very thankful because you have given us a good weather tonight. You will bless the Vanuatu 2017 mini game. Let your name alone be lifted up as we always remember you, O God our Father. We pray that you will give us your peace and help us to enjoy our fellowship together. In Christ's name we pray. Amen and amen.
Thank you, Pastor Alanafuki. And now please avert your attention to the north of the field as the Vanuatu flag is being marched in. Coming in to raise the flag is the VMS flag orderly, followed by Mr. Kalontas Malon, the designer of the flag of Vanuatu.
All good man, all good woman, Baba Yumi, everyone will look at Narvala site plus stadium, ya, not in part plus stadium, blow watch him. Sampai member belum Vanuatu Mobile Force will start match sikam with them man we design them flag lo Vanuatu Mr. Kalontas Malon we mi kamot lo island long emau lo sepa province. Mesdames et messieurs, tournons notre attention vers la procession qui a maintenant lieu dans la partie nord du stade avec des officiers des forces mobiles du Vanuatu qui accompagnent Monsieur Kalontas Malon, celui qui
from the island of Emau, just north of Efati.
Monsieur Malon est originaire de l'île d'Emau au nord d'Efati.
In front of the podium to receive the flag, we have a representative group of the founders of our nation.
Long for it lo center stage, you got some representative long all founder of the Republic of Vanuatu. We'll stop wait finish for it lo center stage lo receive him national flag lo hand lo Mr. Malone before all save Karim give him long VMF long oligo podium flag lo narrow side lo stadium behind long center stage. Long all kita we stop. You may got all kata founding fathers you may got first President of the Republic of Vanuatu, Emi Atijot Sokomanu, you may got some President a little bit of former President, you may got John Bennett Pani, you may got Matas Kelekele, where him to been help law write him constitution, you may got to Barak Tame Sopi Mautamate, you got Hilda Lini, one of a long time leader of side law or parliamentarian employee, a side woman. You got
flag being received
wife
by the first president of Vanuatu, Ati George Sokomanu.
You got Mrs. Flo, late Albert Sandi, one of the first minister, the first government. We got Mr. Peter Taurakoto too. What Mrs. Taurakoto will establish. We got a representative, the founding fathers. Motu Mr. Seti Regen Pano, one of the first minister. And now we are at George Sokomanu, first president of the Republic, and we put flag called Andro Kata Mobile.
Ati George Sokomanu has also been the mini games goodwill ambassador.
And then the time for national anthem by Mr. White and Mr.
Instant très solennel donc avec ce drapeau du Vanuatu. Parmi les personnalités qui sont autour de ce drapeau, il y a la personne qui a créé, qui est le designer de ce drapeau.
Lord kata founding fathers, ini katu Father John Penetbani, ini katu one veteran leader the side of politics before he come, Chief Ransom Bulekon. Woi Mr. What do you mean? O kata mo pa Mr. Match with flag lo kare mimiko na side of place flag pole. And when they'll be raising the flag, that's when the national anthem will begin. So we ask every one of you to remain standing.
Après la marche des militaires, donc le drapeau va être hissé. Et tout cela sera accompagné évidemment par la diffusion de l'hymne national du Vanuatu.
When the flag will reach the top of the pole, that's when the national anthem will start.
And so the ceremonial presentation of the flag to fly here high over Corman Stadium for the next week of competition. And shortly, the national anthem of Vanuatu.
Sandy Antas we missing up low standard youth force with the Paunamisu Soul Choir.
Lande fasin long dede you mi ol semoano him ya fasin blong you mi
Long islands belong you me. God help you me everyone. Hear me Papa belong you me. Oh, you.
A very proud moment for Vanuatu. What a wonderful performance by Soul Harvest Choir from North Efate, Stan from Stan and the Earth Force, and Sheila Wells, and of course our young singer who started it off at the beginning. She's only in grade 5.
Anthem, singer from popular reggae band of Vanuatu, Stan and the Earth Force. Ladies and gentlemen, again, a big round of applause for this awesome version of the Vanuatu National Anthem with the Paranamistu Soul Harvest Choir, conducted by Alphonse, featuring young progressing artist Mariellen, Vanuatu popular singer and performer Sheila Willis, and Stanley Antes, the singer and writer of the Vanuatu popular reggae band Stan and the Earth Force. Mesdames et messieurs, applaudissez encore une fois cette magnifique interprétation du l'hymne national du Vanuatu par la chorale Soul Harvest Choir, dirigée par Alphonse, originaire du village de Cornelius sur l'île d'Efate, avec la collaboration de 3 chanteurs populaires du Vanuatu, dont la jeune
Well, quite a magic moment here in Vanuatu tonight. We're just about to cross down to the dignitaries who are about to make a number of speeches as the choir makes their way out. And what an emotional rendition that was. And I think there might have been a few tears and a few eyes and a few pounding hearts here tonight just listening to that here at this beautiful Corman Stadium complex. The moon is high above us, the clouds are parting ways, and here in this beautiful part of the Pacific we're really enjoying a lovely evening tonight. Opening ceremony of the 10th edition of the Mini Pacific Games, coming to you live from Villa in Vanuatu.
Après le protocole de la levée du drapeau du Vanuatu, un passage musical à présent avec l'hymne national du Vanuatu qui sera interprété avec des chanteurs locaux.
Well, shortly we're going to be joined by Mark Stafford, who's the chairman of the Games Organising Committee. He'll lead off a number of speeches here. And Mr. Stafford must be feeling pretty happy about things here tonight as well.
His Excellency the President of the Republic of Vanuatu, the Right Honourable Prime Minister of the Republic of Vanuatu, President of the Pacific Games Council, athletes of the Pacific, technical officials, Pacific Games associations, distinguished guests, government officials, ladies and gentlemen. It is my proud honour as the Chair of VAN 2017 to welcome you tonight. I would like to acknowledge the efforts of the Government of Vanuatu, the Government of the People's Republic of China, VASANOC, the Pacific Games Council, and the very hard-working staff of VAN 2017 for the tremendous job done to get us to this point. I'd like to acknowledge the efforts, sorry, I've done that. Over the next 12 days, we will continue to work hard to deliver the best services for you as athletes and also for the fans that will crowd these stadiums cheering you all on. I again wish to acknowledge a great friend of the Pacific, Mr. Joe Bomolcalo, whom we lost in 2016. He was the vision and the passion behind these games, and we all owe him a debt of gratitude. We will gather here again in this stadium on December 15th to celebrate the success of the Games and to thank the volunteers who are giving their time to help deliver them. I ask you to acknowledge their efforts over the next 12 days as you compete and cheer on the athletes. On behalf of the Board of VAN 2017 and the Pacific Games Authority, please enjoy these games. We hope that they will ignite the spirit within you. Thank you.
Good evening, bonsoir à tous et à toutes. Good night, Vanuatu. Welcome to Vanuatu. Bienvenue à Vanuatu. His Excellency President of the Republic of Vanuatu, the Right Honourable Prime Minister Charles Salwai Tabi Masmas, Prime Minister of the Republic of Vanuatu, Honourable Ministers, Member of Parliament of Vanuatu, development partners, ladies and gentlemen, athletes, spectators and viewers across the Pacific. Tonight, the nation of Vanuatu stands proud as the host for 2017 Pacific Mini-Game. For the past 6 years, we have been preparing for this night and the next 12 days of the Games. We have challenges that everyone acknowledges, but with the people and the government of Vanuatu firmly supporting the Games, we have overcome those challenges and now stand ready to host the Pacific and deliver those Games for the athletes, spectators and broadcast viewers to the highest standards. Vanuatu is a young nation, but across our island nations, our roots of heritage and cultures run deep. Our country is the land of smiles, of friendly people always willing to support our Pacific neighbors. We are grateful for the support of our Pacific neighbors have provided in times of disaster, particularly the wake of Cyclone Pam. I want to give a special thank you to Papua New Guinea, who helped us at the 2015 Pacific Games in Port Moresby. I want to make special mention generous assistance in constructing this sports stadium we are using today from our close relationship with the peoples and the government of the Republic of China. This magnificent stadium and complex will become a legacy for the sports development and a tool for making connection with the Pacific and World Sports Federation in future. Finally, just a caution of participating nations that Vanuatu is going to keep a lot of medal in this 10th minigame. On behalf of all the people of Vanuatu, our Prime Minister, the President of all the people of Vanuatu, we wish all the athletes and officials the best competition and enjoy the best of our country. Honorable Prime Minister, Ministers, Member of Parliament, development partners, athletes and officials, spectators, viewers across the Pacific, thank you for your attention. Best of luck to you all. Bon courage à tous et à toutes. Sipa.
Minister of Sports Development and Youth, Mr. Max Tapper. All good woman, good man. Long flag long Pacific Game Council, flag long Van 2017 Guantap. You got now we are PMF brass band, more comforters brass band.
So as Mark Stafford said, ahead is 12 days of competition. We're yet to have the games officially declared as open, but 12 days of wonderful competition in prospect. A little bit of entertainment coming up as well, and the whole night's going to finish up in a huge fireworks display. Going to light up the night sky here in Vila tonight. A little bit of entertainment value before then. Members of the Volution team there, the Nauru team in the background. You see a couple of the Cook Islands flags there off to the left of picture.
Ladies and gentlemen, to raise the Pacific Games Council flag and the VAN 2017 flag, we have the Comforters Brass Band and the PMF Brass Band, followed by a representative group of veteran athletes.
Mesdames et messieurs, pour le lever du drapeau du Conseil des Jeux du Pacifique et des Jeux VAN 2017, nous avons une procession menée par la fanfare des forces mobiles du Vanuatu, conjointement avec la fanfare Adventist Comforters, accompagnée par une troupe de 12 athlètes vétérans du Vanuatu, dont Kalpeau Kalsakau, Masu Kalsara Bakokoto, Difira et Johnson Kalsarur Derakor, qui sont les derniers rescapés de la sélection néo-hybridaise.
And shortly to see the Pacific Games flag, which of course traditionally flies above the arena of competition and will do so for the next 12 days here before it is handed over to the next hosting nation, in this case CNMI, in 4 years from now. So the band then, off to our right, will herald the arrival of the Pacific Games flag. Some of the great names of Vanuatu sport have the honour and the distinction of bringing in the Pacific Games flag and the ceremonial flag of the Pacific Games here this evening. Great champions.
Mr. Jean-Marie, saya Patrick. Way make up town festival Nouvelle-Calédonie, look up to the point.
Les deux drapeaux donc, qui vont compléter le trio après celui du pays, le drapeau du Vanuatu. Eh bien, il y aura le drapeau du Conseil des Jeux et le drapeau que vous voyez ici au premier plan en bleu, le drapeau de ces mini-jeux 2017.
Vanuatu became independent. Special round of applause please long the veteran baby. Well, kami sa ito tema brass band lo VMF mo Kampotas brass band. How could they been karan lo Vanuatu? They've been competed in the past for this country. A big round of applause as they make their way to the stadium with the flag of the Vanuatu mini games, Pacific mini games 2017, and the flag of the PGC flag, Pacific Games Council flag, and the Van 2017 flag.
Some very famous names there. And see Cérémonie there, just officiating the folding of the flags. So then we'll hand over the flag.
And the Van 2017 flag in the hands of the VMF, who will then raise the flag. And among the veterans in the first athlete to go on 100 meters on people like Sanya Kara.
So we're just waiting now for the flags.
Vanuatu Mobile Force Band playing the official theme song of the Van 2017 Games.
Voilà, maintenant que les trois drapeaux ont été hissés, la fête va prendre, la cérémonie va prendre une dimension plus festive.
People are going nasi wetong magdado hinet trastan o campo de trastan. Van 2017 the biggest event long sport where Vanuatu will organize them. We invite them full country long camp taken part long kita game ya. Or chief long efate or the bless them one bubu shell. We give him them to hand sango. After all this them shell go travel go kata island province of Vanuatu. Long sing out them every people of country long taken part long 2017 games. Why you look.
It's a beautiful night here in Vila, and if you're just joining us, welcome. We're live. We're from the capital of Vanuatu for this, the 10th edition of the Mini Pacific Games. It's an absolutely glorious evening here. We had a few showers around, cleaning and cleansing showers early on in the day, but then tonight, warm, beautiful underneath a full moon here in Vila. And you can see the beautiful refurbished stadium. Huge amount of work has gone into this over the last month, year. As we were saying earlier on, Vanuatu struggling with the ravages of cyclones and volcanic eruptions, and that we're here is a tribute to the resilience and the ability of Vanuatu to stage these events. And now, as we move away a little from the more formal elements of the night, a chance to reintroduce you to some of the cultural aspects of this wonderful land, this group of islands here on the western side of the Pacific. It's the biggest sporting event that Vanuatu has ever staged and held. And to invite the whole country to come and be part of this event, the chiefs of Efate have a conch shell and named it the hope to encourage the country to get behind this effort. This conch shell now to journey with a number of different cultural groups and dance groups from the 6 different provinces performing this evening.
province. And let's now welcome the Malo Cultural Warrior group from Santo representing Sangma province. And the name of the dance is Manja Dance, a warrior fighting dance.
Le thème de la conque, donc pour appeler tous les Vanuatais à participer, à vivre, à communier ensemble pendant ces mini-jeux, pour qu'ils viennent de toutes les provinces, de toutes les régions, et qu'ils se rassemblent pour cet événement exceptionnel que sont les 10e mini-jeux du Pacifique.
So enjoying the performances of the 6 different provinces who've been invited here tonight to celebrate and harmonise this call to unity and performance.
And you could see today the display of that diversity, cultural diversity of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome MCC Youth Cultural Group, all the way from Pentecost, representing Penama Province, with the Mura Dance.
So the 6 provinces then answering the call to come to Vila and help celebrate these mini games.
All the way from Malakula Island, representing Malacca province, with their dance while way down.
Let's give a big round of applause for the Lama Youth Cultural group from Malakula on the island of Malakula, representing Malamba province. And the name of the dance is Well Way Dance. And now let us welcome the Motalava Sea Snake Dance from Banks up north, representing the Toba province, just next to Solomon Islands.
Siga
Thank you, the Torba Snake dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for the 6 cultural groups representing the 6 provinces of Vanuatu who have responded to the
6 provinces of Vanuatu performing and just showing the extraordinary cultural diversity of the islands as they come together here for this opening ceremony.
All the athletes and officials taking part in Van 2017, we have Bon Carlo, Annalyn Lulu, Frances Isono, Mike Masalvacalo, and for the benefit of the hearing impaired, we have Frida Willy to take the oath in sign language. Together, they will present the athletes and officials your oath from the Pacific Games Charter.
So not too far away then from welcoming the athletes who are going to take the official oath. And this will be available to us in English, French, and also Bishlama. And they will be representing and taking the oath on behalf of all athletes.
En l'honneur de tous les athlètes et officiels qui participent aux Jeux Van 2017, nous avons Boncalo, Annalyn Lulu, Frances Isono et Mike Masawakalo qui prêteront serment en l'honneur de tous les athlètes de respecter la charte des Jeux. Mama Yemi start wotem Boncalo. Boncalo va commencer à prêter serment.
Mivlai sta promesse by Mivlai part long 2017 Pacific Minicame what them one true spirit long sportman where he looks have all rule where he look out them more want them participate long him from honor long all country more long glory long sport.
We declare that we will take part in the Pacific Games of 2017 in the spirit of true sportsmanship, recognizing the rules that govern them, the desirous of participating in them for the honor of our countries and the glory of sport.
Nous déclarons que nous prendrons part au mini-jeux du Pacifique de 2017 dans l'esprit loyalement sportif, reconnaissant les règles qui les gouvernent et sont désireux d'y participer pour l'honneur de notre pays et à la gloire du sport.
Now ya by Mike Masawakalo by making oath for French, Islam mo English lo site lo kata officials the game.
Mifalai promise se by Mifalai officiatem 2017 Pacific mini game where them one true spirit long sportsman where he looks away all rule where he look out them more want them participate long him from honor long all country more long glory long sport. We declare that we will officiate in the Pacific Games of 2017 in the spirit of true sportsmanship, recognizing the rules that govern them and desirous of participating in them for the honor of our countries and the glory of sport. Nous déclarons que nous officierons dans les mini-jeux du Pacifique de 2017 l'esprit loyalement sportif, reconnaissant les règles qui les gouvernent et sommes désirés d'y participer pour l'honneur de notre pays et à la gloire du sport.
And so the entertainment continues here at the mini games opening ceremony. The new generation taking over the stage. A little bit of hip hop here. And I think maybe a challenge to some of the more traditional custom dances as well. Let the battle begin.
Après que les athlètes aient prêté serment, place maintenant un battle. Avec les 8 jeunes qui ont assisté à la promesse, la déclaration d'intention de participer à ce jeu en respectant les règles à la lettre.
Check. Give me all the praise, honor and glory. Go back, Lord Jesus, Lord God, give me stand up. Tai honore, Titus, Ercor Golden Star, you represent Ercor. Yo, man, place. Me voice, no man, place, everyone, place. Wait. Everyone stand up. Lord God, give me stand up. Vanuatu, yeah. Rim Selector, Young Sad Records, yeah. Papa blong ambay, mami blong raga. Island my war, waterfall mo all river. Panama boy, we stop Port Villa, win up 2017 general election, Mr. Speaker. Me like a nalot motor ba Champagne Beach with the sun malap, professor no malapa. You and the piston tana soup. Tuluki mere mo listen no string band, blow shefa mo shakura. Mutan Vanuatu rugby league, heavy playing put some V's in the air. So Mr. Speaker, me no Panama system start long all vela picking me more, young vela Vanuatu now, me represent them. Where them next holiday, with a night silent cover. Green light, fresh water, one me stop a place, yeah. Sleep low and rough house with them 9 prata. Famika some shepherd, Kurumo Banita. Pele Burov, Zele Lumbukuti, Ite Goma. Melsen Manuaki, God bless you, Tina. O Tonton Blong, Bethel, Dena Kertana. O Tawi Blong, Malakula, Amber Remo Pama. Me even family custom USA. Pretty Franis from Australia. International boys support. You know, Sabe me no care from no name of Jesus. Then you had me, Los Africa. Voice from a man place, grassroots star. Mimi voice from a man place, grassroots star. Voice from a man place, grassroots star. You voice from a man place, grassroots star. Yeah. Voice from a man place, grassroots star. Check. So far back you give me 3. So no cross, suppose you look at me, long road. Start laugh more, play, long road. Me no laugh for you, me start laugh for all lyrics flow. Now what a K, on Paradise FM radio. No, me no want them make them enemies, me want them all them side unity. Of them all freedom, founding fathers for you. Me my father was Salini, where all they been making law, 1980, yo. So before you pass to me, buy me smile all the time, love you, brother or sister. Shout out to my 2 sunny boys, film on this Moyan Banga. Tati Jono, hear me come back, peace I'm a rapper. Got a nice voice, I think from me, cause I'm asthma. Dr. Tiki tell them, love me, boy, you stop and cover. Cop strong to puff, my pulling inhaler. 10 days sick leave, you go to my employer. Next something me sabe, only sucking me look 23 September. Miscontract, only write him my termination letter. We thank you, Papa God, from 1984, 16 September. Thank you, Lord, you Jesus, 2011. Faith no me, Isabe grow, so what 3 block na banga. Stampa. Mimi manta, pay up, and me take him from my Lampa. Language Kayamu, Harami, sing out Tampa. Sing out Kootenai, not the out Kootenai. Grassroots, make them good music, absolutely. Humble man straight, no got time with them big head. No got big head, big hot instead. Jesus Christ in me like Henry when I'm dead. Grassroots, my talk side, verse like a Matthew. Music love me fella makamu or some tattoo. Grassroots star, voice global man, bless. Grassroots star, mini voice global man, bless. Grassroots star, voice global man, bless. Grassroots star, you voice global man, bless. Grassroots star, voice global man, bless. Grassroots star, unlike you cast and Torres straight. Graduate, you're so fat, badly game if you still on name of Jesus, me God will never give up mentality.
Grassroots, still strong, la title, wave cyclone, strong storm, you still stand up. All same, all black stone, bagla umbeles, bring you me to long and a little white side. Some man only no post, but only post, the post, try and block my force, say only dangerous. Look at something block cross from me, only post, the cross. One em matapa. Checks post, only say, look, you could but look, say you live in one easy life, never fright the fight, still you choose the right. 3, 5, 6, oh, some shady nice, when you right time, you say, you know what time, look right. Shout those them, you stop the one, roll out, ghost the right, Christ my boss, that was them dynamite. One song with them, he said, ghost the grassroots, you got keep the right, so bang him my bless.
Rooster, metal side, post the king. Voice global man, bless. Grassroots star, mini voice global man, bless. Once more black you. Type wrong, where you at? Jermaine Kenny.
The days have come, now we want to take your time, and then you'll find united we stand together for grassroots and me voice strong among place, voice strong among place, stand strong and be proud of who we are. Grassroots, the voice strong among place, listen up, give me voice strong among place.
You need voice global man, bless. 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 Vanuatu, look God, you stand up.
WSB hip-hop performance there, dancing to the sounds of Voice Blong Old Man, blessed by ARS. Sounds here at the mini games opening ceremony in Villa. Once again, we move back into the more traditional mode because not too far away we're going to be welcoming to the stage the President of the Pacific Games Council, Vidya Lakan.
Le président du Conseil des Jeux, Vidya Lakan, va prendre la parole après la démonstration des jeunes qui ont bien mis en avant la volonté du Vanuatu d'organiser, de montrer une cérémonie qui met à la fois la tradition à l'honneur et puis aussi évidemment l'avenir de la jeunesse avec cette démonstration de R&B.
Honorable Prime Minister of Vanuatu, Charlotte Tabi Maswas, heads of state and heads of government of countries of the Pacific region, ministers of sports, cabinet ministers from around the Pacific, Secretary General of the National Olympic Committee of Oceania, Mr. Rick Blas, President of the Pacific Games Association of Vanuatu, Mr. Antoine Baudier, Chairman of the Pacific Mini Games Authority and Minister of Sport, Honorable Siule Simeon, Chairman of the 2017 Pacific Mini Games Organizing Committee, Mr. Mark Stefford, representatives of international and regional agencies present here this evening, members of the Pacific Games Council, representatives of international Olympic committees and international federations, athletes of the Pacific. Good evening and welcome long your fella everyone. On behalf of my executive board and the Pacific Games Council, I extend to each one of you a very warm welcome to the opening ceremony to mark the beginning of the celebrations of the 10th Pacific Mini Games in Vanuatu. I am delighted that the Games have returned to Vanuatu since it first hosted the 4th South Pacific Mini Games in 1993. The Games were chaired by the late Joe Bommel-Carlo, a very dear friend to all sports people in the Pacific, who sadly passed away last year as preparations for these Games were moving into full swing. Joe led the successful bid for these Games, and while we miss him deeply, the success of the Games will be a testament to his sporting legacy. As the premier event which brings together the peoples of the Pacific Island nations every 2 years, the Pacific Games and the Pacific Mini Games continue to grow in stature. The 27th Vanuatu Pacific Mini Games continues the recent initiative to welcome the participation of Australian and New Zealand athletes to our Games, gain more recognition worldwide as the continental Games of this region. I commend the Prime Minister, Honourable Charlotte Tabis-Maswas, and his government for the financial support being provided to the Pacific Organising Committee and for the wonderful facilities that are being provided for the athletes, especially the newly renovated Common Stadium with the generous support from the People's Republic of China. I take this opportunity to thank the Chinese government and the contractors for virtually working 24/7 to ensure that the facilities were ready and handed over to the Organising Committee in time. I also at this time recognize our valuable sponsors, big and small, for their contribution in making this Games possible. Today, sport plays a very significant role in many ways in building a better world for tomorrow. Sport is not only seen, but is now recognized as perhaps the best medium to promote the values of excellence, respect, and friendship in tackling some of the social problems facing our society today. The scene has been set for what promises to be an excellent Games. Over the next 11 days, the sporting world will be focusing on our Games, our athletes, and our host Vanuatu. Therefore, it is our moment in time to showcase ourselves as true ambassadors of our respective sport, as true ambassadors of our respective countries, participating in these Games, promoting the ideals of fair play, showing respect for your fellow athletes while striving for excellence. In the Pacific way, on behalf of my Executive Board and the Games Council, I wish you all a very safe and a successful game. Thank you too much. More good luck.
Wanawiyal kita Buflauman Mulgutulaman, I will officially open number 10 Pacific Mini Games.
Video Lakan, then President of the Pacific Games Council, looking forward to another 12 days of competition here. And now, I believe we're to be joined by the Prime Minister of Vanuatu. Indeed, here he is coming up the lectern now.
Procéder à l'ouverture officielle des 10e mini-jeux du Pacifique.
His Excellency President of the Republic of Vanuatu, Pastor Talis Obed Moses, or First Lady, former leaders, or the more current leaders, distinguished guests, chers invités, Chairman of Game Council, athlètes, Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles et Messieurs les athlètes, Mesdames et Messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, and people of the Republic of Vanuatu. Bonsoir à tous, and good night to you all. Thank you, Vanuatu, for welcoming the Pacific to this VAN 2017 Pacific Mini Games. Merci, Vanuatu, pour accueillir le Pacifique à ces mini-jeux du Pacifique VAN 2017. Olibin Tritim Kapman Blo Vanuatu Blo Autem All Games here, Long Country Blo Yumi. But what I'm responsible commitment, more plenty work, hard work, Yumi staff Blo pleasure tonight. Thank you all, full team, Lo excellent work. Thank you all everyone who only help. Lo me game sure all games here, only staff will say one lasting positive legacy after long closing ceremony Blohem. And of course, we are all grateful to dedicated volunteers who are being so generous with their time, their energy, and their welcoming smiles. Oui, et bien sûr, nous sommes tous reconnaissants envers les généreux bénévoles qui se sont dévoués de leur temps, de leur énergie et de leur accueil souriant. We congratulate them, every athlete. Woli önen plans plongera long games here. Olo you fellow athletes, you want them talent also. Your talent, your dedication, and your commitment brought you here. What honor is determined not by whether you win, but by how you compete. Character counts for more than medals. Votre talent, votre dévouement et votre engagement vous amènent ici. Cet honneur est sujet non par le fait que vous gagnez, mais de la façon dont vous êtes en compétition. Le caractère compte bien plus que les médailles. Respect your opponents. Respectez vos adversaires. Remember, si vous voulez établir role models, time you will fulfill him role blow you fla, and by you fly inspire him on future generations. All games shall bring him plenty hopes, hope for harmony and peace between our Pacific Island nations. Hope to see the young generation inspired by the values of sport. L'espoir pour l'harmonie et la paix entre nos pays des îles du Pacifique. Espoir de voir nos jeunes générations inspirées par les valeurs du sport. Hope ces games by him continue to promote sustainable development. Dear athletes, make us dream. Chers athlètes, faites-nous rêver. And now, I have the honor to declare, et j'ai maintenant l'honneur de proclamer, ces number 10 Pacific Mini Games, and we now officially open. Thank you.
La fête peut commencer maintenant. Le Premier ministre a ouvert officiellement ses 10e mini-jeux. Et la nuit se fait sur le stade Corman pour la suite du programme et du spectacle.
And so the Prime Minister then declares the Mini Pacific Games duly open, and now the fireworks begin.
Together with passion, with the colors of our pride, we've got one chance. Micronesia. Shine Pacific, shine Pacifica. We are one people, one ocean, different cultures and nations we've come together with passion, with the colors of our pride. You got one chance to live this moment, be the best you can, believe you've got it. Vanuatu shine to seize your moment, Pacifica show them just who you are. I am Melanesia, I am Polynesia, I am Micronesia. Shine Pacific, shine Pacifica. I am Melanesia, I am Polynesia, I am Micronesia. Shine Pacific, shine. Oh, 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 shine Pacifica, shine. Oh, oh, shine Pacifica, shine, shine, shine. Together here we are, look how far we've come. No matter the ocean between us, we'll live to see this moment. From the rising of a new day on, shine brighter like a morning sun, representing our motherland. Shine Vanuatu, shine Pacifica. Shine Pacifica. I am Melanesia, I am Polynesia, I am Micronesia. Shine Pacific, shine Pacifica. Hello, welcome to Vanuatu. Yeah, welcome to Vanuatu. Yeah, welcome to Vanuatu. Thank you very much.
Here at the opening ceremony and around the perimeter of the stadium, you can see that the cauldrons have been lit.
La chanson Pacifica interprétée par Vanessa Kwai. Alors que les flammes ont envahi le stade de Corma.
naman kita performance. Low. Awesome performance po kita tonight.
Spectacular firework display here, just about to wrap things up here in Vila tonight, and the full moon shines above us as we begin to wrap things up here this evening. How much longer have we got? And so for the next 12 days, Vanuatu has taken on the responsibility to deliver the mini games, and tell you what, we here in Vila are certainly feeling the thunder, and we're certainly feeling the spirit. We've ignited the spirit here in Vila tonight, and usually it's the cue for the VIPs to depart the main stadium, the fireworks, but they're still here. They're mesmerized, everybody's mesmerized, and we're having a super night. So the sportsmen and women of the Pacific are ready, and we've certainly gathered a fantastic TV crew assembled from units all over the Pacific. They're pretty mesmerized here as well by what they're seeing tonight. And overhead, this amazing full moon that's just kept us company all evening.
Avec la lune dans le feu d'artifice, ce feu d'artifice qui va conclure cette cérémonie d'ouverture et qui va maintenant laisser la place au sport à partir de demain et pour 2 semaines de compétition. avec les quelques 1500 athlètes qui sont venus participer à ce deuxième mini-jeu organisé par le Vanuatu.
Well, it's been an amazing evening. Oh my goodness, I can't stop smiling.
You can still hear the fireworks going off, and I have to say, people have been mesmerized here in Port Vila. Apparently, the invited, VIP guests should have exited the building by now, the complex, but they are still in the building, still in the complex, which shows that people are high with energy here in Port Vila. And of course, it's the 10th Pacific Mini Games.
The spirit is definitely ignited tonight. It's so amazing to see how excited everybody is this evening.
It was nice as well seeing the cultural aspect, the traditional Vanuatu culture being highlighted in this opening event, and also how they blended in modern culture with traditional Vanuatu culture. It's just so beautiful, and it's all happening here in Corbin Stadium.
That's right, and as we speak, all the fireworks are going off behind us. It's just amazing, a blast of color everywhere. The dancers are all over the tracks right now. All of the performers have just taken over the entire track. Everybody is just full of life and energy.
And yeah, this, we have to say, a big work has been done, especially by the organizers, putting this whole grand opening together. And I'm sure people who are turning back or who are going home this afternoon have been given much more than they have been expected here at the Corbin Stadium.
A very proud moment for Vanuatu indeed, a historical moment, the one that will never be forgotten. We're so happy, and you know, on behalf of all of Van 2017, amazing job.
Indeed, Relvi, and we are looking forward to more coming up in the days ahead here in Port Vila with different sports disciplines taking place. So a rundown on tomorrow's schedule for you. At 10 a.m. tomorrow, day one of competition starts with weight lifting. At 10 a.m. tomorrow, day one of opening ceremony starts with highlights. At 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, we're bringing you live weightlifting updates in Port Vila. That'll take you up until around 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. And we're bringing you live match, football live match between Tuvalu and New Caledonia.
So an exciting 12 days ahead. So we look forward for everybody to be spending time with us over those next 12 days. And from us here at Van 2017, good night and look him you back again.
Look him you.